everybody, it's Derek, aka Mr. Shred with Masters of Shred, your #1 source for all your daily Shredtacular content. I am here today live at the Chicago Music Exchange, the #1 premier stop for all your vintage, new and used guitar needs, highest guitars. We're in the bass department now downstairs, but more importantly, I have a very special guest with me here. We rocked it out last night at Chicago So Far Sounds. He is the tapping shred extraordinaire, ultra shredlotic melodies, and face-melting solos that may leave you seeking facial reconstructive surgery. I need you to give it up right now for the one and only Sammy Boller.
Thank you so much, man.
So last night, we actually got together at Chicago So Far Sounds. It was a very different setup of a show probably than you've ever played and I've ever seen.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I was actually really good. I got some good videos for you guys I'm going to share with you. One of which I shared with you of someone in the front row who just wasn't having it. But
I know.
More importantly, it was a great moment, great concert. Glad you could be here today. And we're going to talk, being in this vintage guitar store, Chicago Music Exchange, it's a landmark here. Come to Chicago, you got to come here.
Absolutely.
That's a vintage guitar you're holding right now, right?
A little bit.
This is your pride and glory right here, right?
Yeah, this is my main axe for sure, man. I don't know if it's probably like early 2000s, so I guess that kind of counts as vintage now, which is a little scary, but
isn't that weird?
I know.
19 years.
I know. I know. It's like 2000 seems like yesterday. It's a little scary.
But it looks really relic. It looks older than it is.
I've had it on the road forever, and I'm kind of like, it's kind of taking a beating, so it's, you know.
Well, it's got character to it too. I like the fact that you got the Floyd on there. But was that Floyd put on aftermarket? Because I know they got the Access models.
It's a Les Paul Access, but somebody had it built custom, so I got it used.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't believe somebody sold it, but I got it on eBay. I know you're a big eBay guy, so.
eBay's the way to go.
I know.
If you catch the auction early.
It's hard. Yeah, I know. It's you got to be like right on it, or else it's
right.
It goes too fast. But yeah, this is like my child, man.
It's got character, man. It's got personality, and I think the biggest thing is when you see it, you know as soon as it is. So I know it's your guitar. But it's funny. I took a picture of this guitar at NAMM when you let me check it out this past year, early in January, and we did a post. Name whose guitar this is.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And you responded.
Neil Schoen, who's one of my favorite guitar players. Yeah, I was dying.
He responded and said, "It's my axe."
We correspond on Instagram sometimes. I've never met him in person. I really want to meet him in person, but I posted this funny, like, somebody has this picture online of him dressing up as a Metal Zone for Halloween.
Oh, I've seen that, yes.
And I put that up yesterday, and he goes, "Dude, that's great." I'm like, "Holy shit, that's Neil Schoen."
Right?
I was like, "That's amazing."
It's kind of surreal. You think that guy just responded, right?
Yeah.
But it is very similar to his guitar, but it's the same kind of model. But
similar model, yeah.
Definitely flattering when he responds.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, he's incredible.
It's crazy to see stuff like that. But Instagram kind of brings everybody together, I feel like.
I know, especially for yourself, man. It's amazing.
We get some weird comments from. I know Dave Navarro follows the page, and he responded something like that. I'm so happy.
Did he really?
That I follow him on Masters of Shred. I'm like, okay, this is surreal. Anyhow, get back at it. This isn't your only guitar, though. You also have a Friedman, right?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to bring it in, too. I have a Friedman NoHo 24 that I just got. And
right.
I've been playing that thing like crazy lately, too.
Super relic. Super nice guitar, man.
I love that guitar, man. That's actually built by Grover Jackson, who I know you're a big fan of.
Right, yes. Yeah. I think I actually heard about that a little bit, that he's with them building, right?
He builds all their guitars, yeah.
And I think they premiered those at NAMM earlier this year, right?
The NoHo model, yeah. He's had a couple models out for a couple of years.
Those are pretty great axes.
They're awesome.
There's no doubt. I saw the time they put it into them. You could tell, just by the detail you see in that. So you just actually toured on a European clinic tour with Friedman.
Yeah, Dave Friedman and I are like best friends, man.
Yeah, you guys are everywhere together.
It's pretty cool.
Whether you're at the factory in LA, right?
Yep.
Or you guys are at NAMM.
At NAMM,
So how did that relationship come about?
We're actually from the same part of Detroit.
Okay.
He lives in LA now, but he grew up in Detroit. And there's a store, like an independent shop kind of like this in Detroit, where the owner is Dave's best friend growing up. Like they grew up playing together in bands, like lived down the street. And I've been going in there since I was little, cranking up amps and stuff. So Marty, the owner of the store, said, "Hey, next time Dave Friedman's in town, you should meet him or whatever." And I was already playing one of his amps, this one actually.
Oh, wow.
And so I just ended up going out drinking with Dave, and we kind of just became really good friends. Friends first, you know what I mean? It's like we hit it off. We have a lot of the same favorite guitar players. He likes a lot of stuff we like.
He also put this pedal board together for you. Pieced it all together.
He did. Yeah. I've never had I've always been kind of like the more throw and go type player. Like I've never had a super pro rig, but Dave has helped me out so much. this is like nicer than anything I could ever imagine.
And it's solid too. I mean, when you're switching between all the different channels you have programmed, this thing you'll hear, you don't miss anything. It's tight, really tight.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's cool because I'm used to, like, I'm pretty clumsy on stage, so I used to have to do the pedal dance, you know, where it's like you got to switch channels and
it's the river dance for guitar players. Right?
I know, yeah, and I'm like always worried about falling, you know. So, but this is perfect because you can hit one button.
Makes stuff a little bit easier, right?
Yeah.
So you also have an album coming out, debut solo album. You let me hear some tracks on it. You sent me a link for it. Incredible, perfect blend of shredlotic, melodic bliss with just nasty solos come out of nowhere and just like rip your face off.
Oh, man.
Very good stuff, very refreshing in a sense too.
Thank you so much, man.
So what's the news on that? Release date? You're gonna tour for this? Tell us.
I'm gonna go on the road with the band that I played with last night.
You guys are awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. It's just a 3-piece, but it's kind of fun. You know, I've never done like the instrumental thing with a band before until this, so it's like it's exciting. You know,
right? And it's gotta be a change from Citizen Zero work you did. What kind of change was it, being in a band setting versus only solely on yourself making an instrumental album, hitting in the recording studio? Was there like
That's a great question.
Was it harder for you?
That's a great question.
Easier?
I don't know if harder or easier is the right way to put it. It's definitely different, challenging. Yeah. But I feel lucky because like I always grew up playing in bands, and I was kind of like more of like I was more of like a songwriter type player first, you know.
Right.
So one thing it was really nice that you said that stuff earlier about the album, because it's like I really wanted to focus on the songs as well as, you know, the playing. But
yes.
It's definitely a challenge, like playing a whole set and writing a whole record instrumental and making it interesting and making the guitar the voice, you know.
Right.
It's a learning thing for me, you know. It's like I feel like I'm still kind of getting started and like, figuring my own voice out.
And did you kind of ask yourself, my gosh, so am I doing this right? And like, am I going to play an instrumental track? Like I'm going to write a song? Am I going to do verse, chorus, verse, wicked solo at the end? Go back and do it.
You know exactly. Yeah, you know how it is, man.
And then you go like guys like Steve Vai, like, but then the whole song is different. He doesn't do like anything. None of these songs it doesn't repeat. It just goes on.
Yeah, I know. I've always been more of the player where it's like I still like kind of stick to more typical song structures and stuff like Satriani or something.
Right.
You know,
so it's like, yeah, you want to kind of bring it back, have that core melody, right?
Yeah. I've already started writing some of the next stuff for like the record. This one's not even out yet, but the next thing after that.
That's
like,
good to know.
I'm gonna try to like kind of branch out a little bit and do some more like.
So you're already ready to go.
Yeah. You always got to be writing, man. I think that's a big thing. Like when you're putting out a record, like you have to have a lot of extra. Like even though you only put out like 10 songs, I think it's good to write a lot of songs and maybe just pick the best ones.
Exactly. 100%. Yeah. Now, obviously, you are known for your tapping. You're a very technically proficient tapper.
Thank you.
So, was there any major influences? Was like a guitar teacher that got you involved in tapping, or did you just see like Eddie Van Halen say, "I want to do this"?
I was a big Van Halen freak when I was a kid, for sure. That's probably like my main influence for all that stuff. But I started getting into that like after my band got off the road like a couple of years ago. We toured for like 2 years straight, and it was just like grueling. So it's like we got off the tour with Steel Panther. We opened them for like a month. I got home and it's like I'm so burned out on all the stuff I'm doing. You know, it's like I just wanted to try something new. So I started really working on all the tapping.
So that came later.
Yeah, it's just past few years or whatever. But I feel like I barely like cracked the surface on it. Like it's so much fun, and it's like I just always feel excited when I'm working on it. So it's like. I think anything in your playing where you like get really excited about it, it's good to just kind of focus on it and try to expand on it.
Right, that's pretty impressive though, because I thought for sure, yeah, he must have started tapping as soon as he started playing.
Oh,
like, thanks. He was a kid, but you just like started past few years.
I was definitely into tapping like Van Halen, like Eruption stuff, but now I'm trying to do more like where it's the melodies. A lot of my songs are like the melodies and like bass and rhythm are all at the same time with the tapping. You know,
makes sense. Okay, top 3 tappers. Outside of yourself.
I don't know. I'm not in there, but Van Halen for sure. I like a lot of the stuff Satriani. I'm a big Satriani fan too.
Legend. King of Smooth.
He's incredible. Yeah. Have you ever met him yet or no?
No.
No.
Make that
you will.
happen.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a third. Good question. You know who I really like? There's an acoustic guitar player named Andy McKee. You ever listen to him?
Yeah, okay, this sounds really familiar. I must have come across him. Andy McKee, I'm trying to think if he toured. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that's totally wrong. So I'll say no.
I'll send you some of his stuff out. He's great, man.
Send it to me.
He's awesome. He does like, have you seen those acoustic guitar players where they play like the rhythm on they like play the drums?
Okay, I know exactly who he is. Yes, because he did the Guitar Universe, I believe, with Gus G, which was with Andy James, which was with Nick Johnson in like Greece.
Yeah.
That's probably where I saw him. Double check. I'm pretty sure I got that right. So
he's awesome. Yeah.
He's actually really good. You're right. I'm just gonna throw this out there. My 3: Red Beach, Vito Bratta, Eddie Van Halen.
Well, Reb's amazing, obviously.
Right.
Yeah,
That guy had a different tapping tone than Eddie. And
Yep.
Vito was just like super melodic and a song structure type, you know?
They're both incredible.
So it's like, for me, those were like my 3 core. But
Reb's they're both amazing. Yeah,
it's tough. There's a lot of good tappers, but you are definitely among them.
Thanks, man.
Really quick, nasty. We'll this out really quickly. Rapid fire questions. I'm gonna throw something at you. Tell me which one you fall at. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right. Randy Rhoads, Jakey Lee, Zach Wilde, Gus G, Brad Gillis.
Randy Rhoads. He like made me want to start playing guitar. Him and
When
Eddie.
you listen to his songs, it's like song within a song within a song. Crazy compositions.
Randy's
right?
one of my favorite tappers, dude. Randy's the best. Yeah.
I always said Randy versus Eddie. It's like 2 totally different styles, head to head, both toward the same clubs. It's tough.
Those are my 2 favorites, man. I love Zach too, and I've met Jake a couple times, which is really cool. Yeah, Jake's.
Oh, with Freeman.
Yeah,
Right?
Jake and Friedman are buds.
Yeah.
But my dream was like I always wanted to be like Randy Rhoads, when I was a kid.
Great.
You know.
Awesome. Okay, Van Halen, Van Hagar.
Oh man, I like them both. I can't answer that one. Everybody says, everybody's a big David Lee guy.
I totally hear you, dude. I really can't do that. Actually, no, I'm going to. Van Hagar, 100%.
You think really? So you're one of the only people that love.
I'm sorry. I just like the ballads. I'm a sucker for them, and I think that Eddie's playing just up there.
See, we're very similar on that because I always joke like my mom named me after Sammy Hagar, but I'm just kidding. But no, I love. It's all different. I'm just such a lover of Eddie.
Yeah, he's great, man. Everything sounds so cool when he plays it.
Yeah, I love it all.
He's a cool fact.
Everything he's ever done.
Yeah, he's great. Okay, and if you could tour with any shredder, let's say for instance this upcoming tour, who would it be with?
Oh, open it up for somebody? Oh,
No,
man.
let's say you guys did a co-headliner. Let's say with this album you're gonna put out.
Oh,
Who would
wow.
it be?
I don't know. I think it would be like I've always dreamt of like with my band, like I'm hoping we can go out with just bands that aren't only guitar players, what I mean, for sure. But if I was gonna open for a guitar player, good question. Maybe like I don't know, Vi or Satriani, like just to like play your set and then go side stage and see Steve Vai playing, like that would just be the most insane thing I've ever, it would just be nuts. But I'd be happy to play with any
I can
of
see
my
that
heroes.
happening. I mean, you guys are all under the same umbrella. Synergy, Freeman,
Synergy, yeah.
Vi's with them. So
I just met Steve too this past summer. He's
a great guy.
Amazing, yeah, wonderful man. Yeah, I know you've met him
just
a
the
few times.
charisma.
Too. Yeah.
I got backstage at a benefit his brother did here like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Such a cool dude. Just kicks his feet up, leather boots on. It's about your life.
He's a legend. Man. Yeah.
You can't beat it, man. Super cool.
Yeah, he's a legend.
So we're gonna finish this up here. What's the one guitar you wish you never sold?
Oh, I wish I never sold. Oof. I sold. Let me think about it. I had a Heritage Les Paul, kind of like this, and I flipped it when I was on the road just because I kind of tough times or whatever.
Yeah, those Heritage I heard good things about.
They're from Michigan, man. They made the old Gibson factory.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So I wish I had that back, but maybe one day. I know the guy I sold it to, so I might be able to get back one day.
Well, you know who
Things
sells
change.
a lot of Heritages?
Chicago Music
Exchange. Go upstairs. They got
yeah,
plenty.
check them out upstairs, bro.
Check them out.
Yeah.
So where can everybody follow you at?
I'm mainly on Instagram, just under my name, Sammy Boller.
All right, at Sammy Boller.
Yeah.
You can follow us at Masters of Shred. Don't forget at Chicago Music Exchange. Follow them. Check out me personally at Mr_Shred_ till I get the whole word. I mean, the underscores really throws people off.
I can't. Yeah, we got to figure out a way to get you that, man.
You just got to verify me already. Come on. It's a joke. So do that. Also, big shout out to our other sponsor, Morley, the innovators of WA, for always backing us up. So, Sammy Boller, here it is. I want you to take us out. Can you do that for us?
I can do that, sure. Thanks so much for having me on.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
dude.
it.